Good afternoon, friends. I'm just going to give you guys a quick overview of GoFormative stuff, which I've been finding very useful right now. So this is the kind of the GoFormative. This is what it looks like as students are working. You can see like they're live typing into there. I've hidden their names, but I can actually see everybody in the class typing all at once, which is nice. I can click on here. I can give them a score. I can type feedback for them. It gets instantly sent to them right in that box down here. So like your answer doesn't whatever, I can type that in there. Also, while we're doing Microsoft Teams virtual meeting, I can actually say like, hey, this person, like your answer says this, you're missing this. Or we can talk about what everybody answered in our Microsoft Teams meeting by me sharing the screen even with the students. And they can read each other's responses there. So this is kind of why I like this program right now, is that I can actually see everybody's response on screen in real time as they type it out on all of the questions. I can view the questions by clicking this little I next to Try Premium, and I can actually see what they're working on. And I can change the screen size up here, or I can pop it out to a new screen, which works too. And then I can actually see what they're working on. And like I have some short answer questions where they type in a response. I embedded some YouTube videos into here so they can watch some videos and answer a question on it. I have a reading link in here that they can then read and answer questions on. The questions underneath. There are these, so the short answer, then I really like these show your work, which is basically a whiteboard. And they can draw in here, they can add lines in here, they can create shapes, they can add images, they can add text box, they can select objects and increase or decrease the size, erase, they can just move things around, actually move around the entire whiteboard with that one. They can zoom in and undo. And their questions over here, once they're done, they can click that little check and it shows up over there. And I can again see that in live time right as they're doing it. So then, like I said, you can add pictures, you can add a bunch of different things. So I have a bunch of different videos for them to watch while we're online, and then they can submit it at the end. So it has a lot of good possibilities. And so far, I'm really liking it for what it can do. So you might be wondering, well, how do you set this up? So I'm going to close this, and it's pretty easy. So once you're in your formatives, I made a couple folders in here, and you just click the add folder button right here, and that'll create a folder. I like having the folder, but you just create new formative. And you title it over here. You can add your different items here to embed the videos. I just click the embed video button, that puts it above there, and then normally I do the short answer or show your work. Show your work is the whiteboard, but I click that. I can type my question. If there is a correct answer, I can add that correct answer there. I can change that in here if I want to change the type. I can also, with the premium, I could embed videos in here. I can add pictures, or I can add math in there. If you have the premium, you have more options. This button next to the trash can is the copy button, so that copies that exact same thing down to there, that exact same question type. And with all that stuff in there, I can delete that question by clicking that little trash can up here. And then, like if I wanted to add a show your work, I just add a show your work. I can edit the background in here, so like I can go in here and I can have something already made. Like if I'm doing an LOL energy chart, I could have that in here, click OK, and then every student will start off with that, which is kind of nice. Or if I wanted to add a picture, I just click add a picture button, either from a URL, Google Drive, or my computer, and that would set that as the background. So say you wanted them to annotate a PDF. You could take a screenshot of your PDF, put it into here, and then they would have full access to like highlight, to underline, to put a box around, all that stuff. So that's kind of nice that you can do that stuff. To assign it, so here's the edit stage, here's the assign, here's the view responses. So I would assign it by clicking what classes I want to assign. I can click whatever ones I want. I adjust the settings. And here's the nice things, like after submissions, if you want to allow edits, like after they submit, I don't care if they go back and fix things that they didn't do well on. Return scores, I like instantly. That way, as I'm grading those responses, it's instantly being sent to the students. And return correct answer, sure, after students submit. And then you just click assign. I'm not going to because I don't want to actually assign my class that. View responses is where you would view the 2 questions. And that's where I showed you at the very beginning. So it's really easy. It's pretty, out of all of the things, like this, I've tried Microsoft OneNote, I've tried Google Forms, I've tried, you name it, and I've tried it for this online learning right now. And so far, this seems to be about the most complete program. The one drawback I have is being able to actually like do a collaborative thing on the show your work, so where like multiple people could be drawing shapes and objects and helping each other. That is the one downside that I haven't found, but they can still work in teams and get all of their information, but then now they're all responsible for submitting their own answer. So they can come up with an answer in teams that the group's answer, then they can go here and actually like input their own answer. So it kind of builds some responsibility to where one person can't just do all the work. They are still expected to work together, but they all have to put in their own answer. So that's kind of nice. Up here you can see your class here, you can see your library. So you can see all that stuff in there. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I like it so far.